How did a karaoke app from China become the most addictive thing on your phone and change the way an entire generation consumes culture? In less than 5 years, TikTok went from "what's that?" to "can you send me the link?" to "wait, I've been scrolling for 3 hours." And it all started with an algorithm. Welcome back to What Made It Viral, where we break down the internet's most culture-bending moments and digital phenomena. Today we're talking about TikTok, the app that turned everyday users into overnight sensations and rewired how we think, create, and share. We'll explore the origin, how a karaoke app became a cultural juggernaut, the climb, how TikTok built buzz, audience, and creators, the tipping point, when it crossed the cultural chasm, the global spread, how it became a planetary addiction, the legacy, and what TikTok did to our brains. Let's get into it. Before TikTok, there was musical.ly. Launched in 2014, it was a quirky app that let users lip-sync to music clips. Its target? Teens bored after school with time to kill and Wi-Fi to burn. It was weird, low budget, and full of awkward energy. And that made it work. It leaned into cringe culture. Musical.ly didn't try to look polished. It invited you to be weird. Then in 2017, Chinese tech giant ByteDance, already running a similar app called Douyin, acquired musical.ly for around $1 billion. By 2018, they merged it with Douyin's international twin. TikTok was born. But TikTok wasn't just a rebrand, it was a reinvention. ByteDance brought in one weapon musical.ly didn't have: a For You page powered by scary good AI. This wasn't a social feed curated by your friends. It was a feed curated by a machine that understood you. The algorithm watched how long you lingered, what made you scroll, what made you laugh, and fed you more. It didn't care who you followed, cared what you couldn't stop watching. And this was attention engineering at scale. By 2019, TikTok wasn't just growing, it was exploding. Part of its genius, low production, high creativity. Unlike Instagram, which thrived on aesthetic perfection, TikTok thrived on chaos. The platform's editing tools, duets, sounds, effects, let anyone become a creator. You didn't need a DSLR, just a phone, a funny idea, and 15 seconds. Take Lil Nas X. He posted a song called Old Town Road on TikTok. One viral yeehaw challenge later, he was sitting at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 for a record-breaking 19 weeks. It wasn't just a song, it was a meme. And that was the point. Or Charli D'Amelio, a teenager from Connecticut who posted a dance to Renegade in her bedroom. Within months, she was at The Tonight Show, appearing in a Super Bowl ad. Why? Because TikTok didn't just reward popularity, it rewarded repeatability. The more users copied a format, whether it was a sound, a dance, a joke, the more visibility the original got. Viral content multiplied like cells under a microscope. This was no longer just content, it was culture, packaged, looped, and fed back to us on autoplay. And in 2020, something happened that supercharged it all. Lockdown. Suddenly, everyone was home. Everyone was bored. And TikTok was there. Bread talk, cottagecore, sea shanties, nurses dancing in PPE. The TikTokification of reality had begun. 2020 wasn't just TikTok's breakout year, it was the tipping point. During the first wave of COVID-19, TikTok downloads surpassed 2 billion. Everyone, from Gen Z to Gen X, was downloading the app just to see what the fuss was about. Turns out the fuss was legit. From cranberry juice skating guy vibing to Fleetwood Mac, to Ratatouille, the TikTok musical, to Addison Rae at the White House, TikTok wasn't just where culture happened. It was where culture launched. Even late-night hosts like Jimmy Fallon integrated TikTok into their shows. Brands scrambled to hire TikTok managers. NPR launched Tiny Desk TikTok editions. The memes got faster. The sounds got stickier. The dances got loopier. TikTok became a culture factory with no off switch. And the For You page, it became the most powerful editor-in-chief on earth. It knew what you'd like before you did. And if something caught your eye, even for half a second, it was waiting with 10 more like it. Psychologists began to sound the alarm. Attention spans were shrinking. Memory patterns were changing. Dopamine loops were strengthening. TikTok wasn't just entertainment. It was a behavioral algorithm in your pocket. What made TikTok different from YouTube or Instagram wasn't just its algorithm. It was how that algorithm translated across cultures. In India, farm workers filmed themselves doing Bollywood-style dances. In Kenya, teachers used TikTok to teach math with comedy skits. In the Philippines, entire families choreographed routines. You didn't need to speak English. You just needed a phone and a story. TikTok democratized creation globally. Its short format worked well for low bandwidth users. Its editing tools worked without professional software. And its humor, visual, universal. It was the first truly global entertainment platform built for mobile-first creativity. Even censorship and bans couldn't stop it. After India banned TikTok, copycats exploded. Meanwhile, the US government debated banning it over data concerns. But what app are you watching that debate on? Yep, TikTok. The irony was delicious. TikTok became a platform about itself. Reactions to TikToks became TikToks. Trends about scrolling on TikTok were trends. It was a funhouse mirror with infinite angles. So, what did TikTok leave behind? First, a new kind of content. Bite-sized, vertical, loud, loopable. YouTube launched Shorts. Instagram created Reels. Even Netflix tested vertical trailers. TikTok didn't just change platforms, it changed everything. Marketing became more about lo-fi storytelling and native humor. Creators became their own studios. And editing styles, jump cuts, voiceovers, on-screen captions, all TikTok native. Psychologically, we now live in micro-attention culture. Our brains crave novelty in 15-second bursts. Our fingers hover over the screen, ready to scroll at any sign of friction. TikTok also normalized participatory content. You don't just watch, you remix, react, duet, stitch. In that sense, TikTok made everyone a creative partner. Even education changed. Study talk, finance talk, therapy talk. TikTok made learning social, made wellness digestible, made finance aesthetic. It flattened niches, made weirdness welcome. And most importantly, it rewired our definition of viral. Today, a viral moment isn't just millions of views. It's the moment thousands of people want to copy you. So we're curious, what's the first TikTok trend you remember falling into? Was it a sound, a dance, a sea shanty? Drop it in the comments below, because a half the fun of TikTok is remembering how deep you scrolled. And if you love decoding viral culture, if you want to understand not just what's trending, but why, hit that subscribe button. We break down the internet's weirdest, smartest, and most game-changing ideas. One viral moment at a time. Next episode, we're diving into another phenomenon that reshaped modern habits in an unlikely way. But for now, close TikTok, open your window, blink a few times. And remember, even a 15-second video can change the world.